It's a crispy morning. Yeah, it's a crispy morning here, and so we're just getting past the Christmas, the holiday season here. So time to get some work done. I'm working away, doing stuff, and always keeping the fort down here. So, anyways, we got a kitchen to do in our house here. Everything else is pretty good shape. The kitchen is old. It's kind of embarrassing, actually. It's rough shape. This is built in '86 or something like there. Anyway, they're really original built-in kitchen or built-in cupboards. So, but they're just, yeah, you just can't. Anyways, it's just old-fashioned style stuff, and so we rip it all out, fix up the walls, get everything nice and square and plumb, and we're gonna put in some new Ikea ones, I think. So, anyways, so that's another addition that we have to do to the place. So, anyways, I'll take you in here and show you. So things are in a mess. Not a real big place we got here. It's kind of an ongoing. Probably seen in a couple videos before that the kitchen is small, old-fashioned cupboards. We get some doors already taken out, so we repurpose them in other places. Floor is a disaster. This is original OSB that they painted, and then they must have did it over with plywood, and then they tiled. So yeah, so I gotta take this up. Holly did this. She did a really good job. She worked like a dog to get this up a little while ago while I was away working. So yeah, so we got, our floor is a disaster here, but of course we're waiting for all the renovations to be done first, and then so yeah, so I got this painted and drywalled up as far as here. So I'm going to start ripping out top stuff here, and then we're just going to leave that till the last minute. I can work in that corner, get all the walls done, and start assembling. There's a new window already put in here. Windows put in, and the door or window box is good. This is not. I just got tape put on there, and I slapped some paint on it. That's all, just for the time being. So that's all. That's all good in this old plastic backsplash. So it's all going to come off. Appliances are new, and we're going to put in a dishwasher, I think. There's some tools we're going to need. So we took the fridge out of here. Got to put here for now, and I'm going to take this bank of cabinets here and move it over there for a time being and keep using it, because there's a lot of stuff to. So I'm going to make this mobile. This is where I need GBL Gary. This is his profession. He's a professional cabinet remover. If you haven't been following his channel, you should do that. He just sent us some. What are we to here? Got a nice little fridge magnet from Gary. GBL, the old church, 5-acre homestead, and so yeah, no, great channel. Gary does a lot of gardening and all that stuff. So I'm gonna be learning lots from him when we get into the gardening portion. And then the bank of cupboards, they're sitting over there. So now this is going to stay like this for a while, because this is already prepped, the wall and everything here. So I got to get this stuff out. So it's gonna be hard to live here and do this on my days off, but it's gonna be a nightmare for a while. But we're gonna try to put things away that we're not using every day, and things that we are using, just put them out on the table or whatever we got to do. We got to make it work somehow. So you see this plug-in for the stove is not in the right place. So I got to disconnect that and move it probably, and then hook it back up. We'll get the stove. The stove will probably come this way a little bit. I'll get that in the wall eventually, and where it's supposed to be. And you see all this work on the walls here, so I might have to re-drywall the walls or everything. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, got the doors off, or all the doors I want off for now. I just want to show you how these are built. You can't buy anything like this. These are built one piece at a time. First they put a 2x4 in the wall, and they might have put one here too, and then took it off after the cover was built. But they're actually built board by board, no press board anywheres. Right, that's the actual board up there, pine board. You can see a little warp in it there. This is a pine or a facing here as well. Right, just board. Actually, this shelf is a press board. But over here, like you can see, this is actual board. They got a piece of flooring on that one in there. So they built these here first on the back wall, and you can see the inside there. And then right here, that's all real boards, right? The doors are real boards, no press board at all. Everything you buy now, everything you bought for the last 20 years is done with MDF, what do you call MDF, which is particle board, which is this stuff. The doors might be real wood, but you get the actual frame of the cupboards are MDF. Everything you buy now, you can't, I don't know if you can get anybody, not too many people know how to build this for starters. So yeah, so like right here, eh? Like you can see this board inside. Yeah, so anyway, so this is the real McCoy when it comes to cupboards built in. So they built them to fit, because you look at this now, the way this corner is, like every corner you buy now, you can put a Lazy Susan there. You can't put a Lazy Susan there, there's not enough room. Then over here, look how tight things are. So yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see. Now we're going to leave this center, because sink, and this is the only sink we got, right? Well, bathroom sink, I guess, but and our garbage is in here. So I'm going to end up taking everything else down eventually and just cutting the countertop here so I can work in that corner, and then I can do the same here. I can just cut the countertop and work in that corner, right? Make sure the wall is good and whatever. So that's what it's going to end up doing. I'm going to end up cutting this, and that's all that's going to be left. So it's going to be kind of hard to live here like that, but we gotta make it work. We got nothing else. So anyways, I'm just taking it on for a ride, a little bit at a time, right? All the old flooring that was left, all taken up underneath there. I just put that back. There was some vertical, what do you call that, wainscoting or something like there on the walls, I think it was. So I took that off, and yeah, so this is a nightmare here. It's something been tiled before or something, so I'm probably going to end up changing a bunch of drywall once I get this all off. So tomorrow morning is the plan to get this cleared out, and we're going to get these covers down tomorrow. I think that's the plan. So yeah, it's going to be pretty rough here for a while, but we'll get her. Okay, next morning we're back at the kitchen. So we've cleaned out our cupboards here, empty them. So I'm going to try to dismantle this now this morning, and we'll see how this goes. We got to find space for this, so yeah, it's a bit of a disaster zone here. So yeah, I mean, just think about trying to empty your kitchen and still use it, function or parts of it at the same time. This is a nightmare, but anyway, it's got to be done. We don't have any other way to do it. So yeah, anyways, we'll see how this goes. Doesn't take long. So you see how this was built by hand, no power tools, no air guns. These are little finishing nails hammered with the hammer, drove in with a hammer, and yeah, no nailers, everything's done by hand. So it looks like how they started, they did the 2x4 on the wall first for the top of the cupboard, then they put their board, and then their uprights and the partitions or whatever, and then built in, yeah, so very simple. I'm learning myself. I plan on building, once I get on the homestead and get my logs and saw some lumber, I'm gonna build my own cupboard. So I'm kind of trying to make a note and learn how these are built, and go from there. So, but anyways, I discovered here that they've got a big pile of mud put on the wall here. I don't know why or what was going on, but anyways, now I got to I'm going to have to pretty much take this whole this wall, the drywall off of here, and start over. So that's a bit discouraging, but not surprised, because things are a bit of a mess. Yeah, so we're going to yeah, I got to replace some drywall, get into the wall. Now that wall there, that's the back wall to the laundry room. So hopefully everything's good there, which is fine, because then I can really place my receptacles. I can really place them where I want here, and then I got to get this in the wall. So getting this off is not a bad idea. So I'm going to carry on over here now and get this apart, and we'll see what happens to this. I might sneak. Holly's gone right now, so she's gone right now. So I mentioned about getting this empty, and she wasn't too happy about it. She didn't have enough time, so I might just go ahead and do it. I'll deal with the. Sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness and permission. So we'll see if I get enough time to get this done before she gets back. Stay tuned. Okay, so Holly's still away, so I'm trying to get some stuff done before she gets back because I was ready to riot act before she left. Don't do this, and so on. So I suggested to bring it in. We have an old, it's an old high chair that her, I don't know, grandmother or somebody had, and it's kind of old, weathered, like multiple layers of paint. It's been on our deck for a while. It's one of the only things furniture-wise that she was able to keep from when we moved from out west. So I was out on the deck. I said, hey, that'd be great to put our fryer on and sit there in the corner. And plugged in so we can still use it while we're undergoing renovations. And you're like, no, don't you dare touch any of the furniture and even think about it. Guess what? Works perfect. So yeah, so ask for forgiveness instead of permission. So we'll see how this goes. Anyways, and same with this over here. This was stocked full of canned food that we had left out from the boat that we're chipping away at, and dishes and so on. So I managed to find a place for that. So I want to get all this top stuff down here today. So hopefully I can do that before she, hopefully I can get all that torn out before she gets back. And then I got a pile of old boards on the deck that I'm going to keep and reuse because they're nice wide pine boards. So what I'll do is hopefully I'll be done that. She comes back, good mood, bad mood, whatever. Holly's pretty tame anyways. That's why we get along great. Anyway, she'll give me the gears and I'll say I'm sorry, and then I'll leave and go out in the yard and burn some stuff I gotta burn and clean up the boards, and then she'll be in here by herself, and then she'll overlook what I've done, redo it, fix it up her way, and she'll be happy. So anyway, that's the way we work, or that's the way I work. So yeah, so let's I'm gonna keep going. I think I'm done wrecking things for today, and oh boy, I'm gonna get in trouble for a short period of time when she comes home, but then in no time she'll be like, yep, had to be done, so whatever. Anyways, right now we had some dirty dishes on the counter, and then we had some clean ones, but now they're all dirty because I've been knocking dust and dirt down and whatever. So there's a big board here. I ended up putting a couple holes in the wall there. Yeah, hole in the wall there. You know, you can see some fancy electrical work was being done here in the past. I mean, it's a 3-wire there, so a 2-circuit plug there, so that's a good one. I'll put that in the wall when I'm done. That's our microwave plugged in that right now. So anyways, it's all safe. It's not gonna burn the house down, but it's it was done before, so I'm just gonna make it better. Anyways, we got this down. Now we can do some measurements, and we need to plan out, get out some graph paper and plan out how we're gonna place things. So yeah. Anyways. Man, there was nails, finished nails, like this long in there. Like everything was by hand, no nailers, nothing. So yeah, they were originally built back in the 80s, mid 80s. And nice job. They were solid wood, no pressed wood or nothing. You can't take them out as a group or as a box like nowadays cupboards. They just don't build them that way. So now ones we put back would be built in like a box and so on. Actually, we're going to go with shelves for up top and make this kitchen look much bigger. So I think we might be putting a fridge over there, but anyways, we'll figure that out as we go here. So this is the mess I got made here so far today, and so now we'll just leave that. Anyways, just imagine trying to live under these conditions. I'll see the mess. Now I gotta go in here and clean this up. So anyways, just a little bit of cupboards up top sure makes one hell of a mess. So I got flooring out there from yesterday. The oven hood is there. Some what do you call that, wainscoting on the walls that was behind the stove. So anyways, I'm gonna go through this now, pick through it, and keep, like, there's this board here. That's a big pine board. That's a beauty. Like, that's 40-year-old board there. It's awesome. Actually, there's a deer out there at the end of my driveway, or sorry, it's across the road from at the neighbor's house. Probably can't see it. I'll see if I can zoom in here. You see a deer feeding out the driveway. They're around all over the place. Yeah, so I got to go through this now and save what I can, because I'll reuse it. I'll reuse it on the homestead and pack it up to move over there, over to Newfoundland. And the rest I'll just I'll have a fire out back and just burn the wood and stuff, little bits and pieces of wood I got here. So anyway, so that's the job now. I gotta get dressed and come outside. So yeah, so so I was a little busy when you were gone.
Were you?
Yeah.
Okay. How busy?
Yeah, well, you'll see.
Wow!
Oh.
Oh my god. Wow. Holy smokes.
Yeah, so I was hoping I'd get it done before you come back, which I did.
Yeah?
Remember what you told me not to do here?
Yeah, I see.
I see.
Yeah. Well, if you feel things, yes, well, you went too hard, that's why. You got too much done.
Yeah, so.
Holy doodles.
Yeah. So remember we had some clean dishes here and some dirty? Now they're all dirty.
No.
So anyways, we're gonna have to resort to the one plate, one spoon, one fork, one thing, you know what I mean, and put some stuff away. But whatever, I got some of it put over here, different places. You'll see.
The worst day that you could have did this, babe.
Oh, I'm sorry, but it had to be done. I'm gonna get dressed and go outside and clean up the wood out there because we can't move, and burn the junk and whatever. Okay. Hello. Okay. Okay. So it's been a couple hours probably since I tore the covers down and threw all the mess out here, and voila, I got it all cleaned up except for a little small pile here. Anyways, I'll show you what cupboards, a top set of cupboards looks like when they're all taken apart, and some valuable stuff there. The nails I threw away, but the doors and the actual frame of it I will reuse. So here you go. Here's what it looks like. There's all the doors I took off there. So yeah, that will be repurposed in on our homestead. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm happy with that, and it folds up. It's easier to transport, right? So yeah, and that's the smaller pieces, and then of course some bigger pieces are there. The big long one, that one, I don't know if you could even buy that pine board. That's probably a 12-inch by, I don't know, 12 or 14. Anyway, good luck trying to buy that nowadays. But anyhow, so, and then we'll go back here to the fire pit where I'm getting rid of some of the stuff. Getting rid of, oh yeah, burning the old small bits of wood that I can't reuse and stuff. So yeah, so this is not too bad. I got a little bit of burning left, but other than that, it's good. So that's, anyways, got that much done. I think next, actually I'll show you what Holly's done since she came home. While I was doing this, she kind of reorganized some stuff, and she's done a really good job of making this functional, I guess. So let's see what that looks like now. So she took the table, the stainless steel table we had right here, and now she's put it over here. So this is all good, eh? So this is a stainless steel table we bought at Prince's Auto for cutting meat or whatever. So anyways, we still got some dishes to clean here, and she's getting down to it there. So yeah. Okay.